What's going on, guys? Today I'm here with a very special guest, Jrod.
What's up, guys?
How's it going?
Doing great.
You want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah, so I go by Jrod. That's my stage name. I like to say that now. I feel like
What's
I'm
your
from
real
Vegas.
name?
Jonathan.
Okay.
Yeah, surprise. Did you know that? You knew.
Yes, I knew that.
Did you know that? What am I? I'm a videographer. I make content. Right now, I'm making content for YouTube.
What's your resume?
Right now, I'm working with Addison Rae, Bryce Hall, Josh Richards, which are like some TikTokers, you know, Dirty Dom, and those are just some names. So
Cool.
yeah.
Cool. Well, let's get into this.
I'm excited. Second
So,
podcast.
Yeah, ever. So I met you like a year ago at Coachella,
Yeah.
right? Dude, you've come so far since then.
That's great. It's been a year, right?
It's been over a year because
Yeah,
it was
in April.
April.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been.
And
like
I
a
met you
year
at
and a half.
Coachella.
Yeah.
Like at the concert.
Literally at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out Sean. He's right there sitting
Shout
there.
out
He
Sean.
brought me.
If you could have any dream lineup for Coachella, like pick 5 people, any 5 people, who would they be and why?
Lady Gaga, Macklemore. I'm kidding.
I was like, damn, you're firing that shit off real quick.
Dude, I would love to see just Kanye live again. We went to
Yeah.
his concert. It was fucking insane. So Kanye with the floating stage, of course, above us. Coachella, huh? Travis. That'd be
Okay.
fucking lit.
Okay. There's some variation.
Are these
in there.
are these like dead people too?
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to see Michael Jackson. Queen
Okay.
too.
Oh, dude, Queen. Yeah,
Like that would be insane, right? And then
yeah, that would be so far.
last person.
It's hard because
It
there's
is
so
hard.
many talented people that you're across all
Dude,
genres.
maybe Juice WRLD, R.I.P.
Okay.
Because I didn't listen to Juice WRLD until he died.
Really?
That sucks to say. I know Jordan listened to Juice WRLD a lot, kind of
Yeah, I don't think I listened to him while he was.
alive. Yeah. Well, that's with a lot of artists, even Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
Look at him
I
now.
don't
He's
think I was
fucking.
ever
He's
really, yeah.
#1 artist right now,
Is he really?
dude. All of his songs are like
Posthumous,
top.
yeah.
Yeah, they're huge. I'm like, okay. So it sucks that they're like icons now that they're dead, but
Yeah.
their music's still going on, which is pretty good.
Cool. Well, that was a cool little way to get started.
Yeah.
So what is it like working with like all these celebrities and TikTokers and?
You know, before I started working with them, I was kind of like, oh, working with celebrities, how is it going to be? They're like, they have a lot of money and fame, whatever, but they're normal ass people.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's backtrack a little bit. Sorry,
Yeah.
before we get into that,
Yeah.
like, I want to touch a little bit on like how you got started and like where you were a year ago versus like where you are now.
Right.
So how did you get started? I know you used to make like gaming videos, right?
Well, I made gaming videos when I was in high school, like late high school. Yeah.
Was that like the start of it?
No.
or-
The start was when I was like 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
That early?
Yeah. I was making YouTube videos since I was like 10.
Okay.
But now I'm not making my own content. Currently, I'm making other people's videos.
Right.
Yeah,
So
they like
did
the
you
way-
know at 10 when you started making those videos that that's like kind of what you wanted to do?
Yeah, when I was 10, I wanted to be a YouTuber. And then in high school or in middle school, I was filming kind of a little bit. That was when I started to learn how to edit. And then
Okay.
freshman year of high school, I got my first MacBook, which was like game changing because then I got iMovie. Started editing on that a lot, joined Film Club. And in Film Club, we were supposed to be editing on their shitty ass computers like Dell's, you know, and
Yeah.
they wouldn't even work on Premiere. And I was like, you know what? This is taking way too long to edit. I'm just going to edit on my computer. And I got in trouble for that, for editing on my own Mac. But that's how I got started. And then, yeah, I was president of Film Club in high school. So I was kind of leading a good amount of people, you know, teaching them how to write scripts. Just we were kind of filming YouTube skits in a way as well. So all the stuff I've been doing is kind of YouTube related.
Okay.
Yeah.
What have you been doing from the time I met you at Coachella until now?
Sean, where was I living in April? Last April was I? I was in college. Yeah. Right, you dropped. Okay, I remember now. I was in the dorms. I was going to CSU Northridge, majoring in marketing, and I hated it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sucked. I
That's
wish.
cool. That's my major, but that's fine.
Yeah, well, it did suck, and I bet it does.
Yeah, it does.
But I wish I partied more in college.
Yeah.
But when I look back at college, I'm like, whatever.
It's so relevant, especially because, like, I mean, what you're doing now and, you know, college parties are just, you know.
Whatever. I can go to real parties now.
Exactly.
I don't need college parties.
Well, not now.
Yeah. Well,
COVID, yeah.
Sorry, guys. No partying until probably in a year.
Yeah. I think that's being pretty generous. I'd say maybe
you think 2 years?
Maybe a year and a half, 2 years to like be able to, you know, get back to like the swing of things a little bit. If you could do any other creative medium other than like videography or like editing, what would it be? Like photography, fashion, really?
Yeah, I would do music.
Like, across like no acting.
I would do acting
comedy.
too. Yeah, I would do comedy.
You can only pick one. Like if you had to give up, like if you had to transfer your like skill level over to one medium right now, at the same level of like success.
Music. Yeah.
Okay. Why?
I would love to just perform like at a huge ass concert and just, cause that's also, I don't know. I just want to be like an entertainer. So wherever that leads me, if it goes into music, then so be it. You know.
Okay. Cool. Well,
I just happen to be in this space right now. Like I don't know where I'm gonna be in 5 years.
Right, and yeah, I mean, in 5 years you could be making music.
Yeah.
You know, whatever makes you. I feel I'm like a pretty firm believer in like I know you are too, and like the whole life is short concept.
Right.
And, like,
yeah.
Try as much as you possibly can, especially now in our 20s. Like,
do whatever.
Try everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, I don't want to be like 50 and be like, oh, I wish I would have tried acting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it sucks when you're 20. You're in a weird age where you're kind of reliant on your parents. Well, some people are, and so they have to kind of listen to their parents, and like their parents want the best for you, but at the same time, you have to know what's best for you.
Right.
So I know a lot of people that their parents are kind of suppressing them from their dreams, and they're going along with it.
It's a little hard for me to like relate to that too, because like I didn't really rely on my parents. Like I've kind of just been doing my own thing.
You've been independent.
Yeah, like with the army and like all that stuff, I basically was on my own since like 18. So, you know, and I'm sure there are a lot of people who do rely on their parents, but yeah, figuring out what is best for you. But the 20 is a weird, like being in your 20s is a weird age.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to figure out like what the fuck you want to do, but you're like, should I be trying to work towards like a career, or like, do I try all this creative shit now?
Or do I just try to make money?
Or just try to make money? Or like, do I spend that little money that I do make on like my dreams and stuff, you know? And I think it is important because like, again, you don't want to have a family down the road and be like, oh, I really regret not trying to be a videographer or a musician.
Doing whatever you wanted to do.
Doing whatever you wanted to do, you know?
Well, my worst fear was to kind of regret that and then go into a job I didn't want to do.
Yeah.
Because when I was going in college, I was just, every class I took, I was just dreaming of getting out of there and like doing what I wanted to do.
Yeah. I think that mindset is important because that's how you like succeed in the creative realm. Because like with my music job before all this happened, like my boss was telling me, he's like, yeah, I mean, I was making a shit ton more money doing like medical sales or whatever, but I hated it. Like I hated getting up and doing that 9 to 5 shit. Like he's so much happier doing music, you know what I mean? And so like, I think it's important to, you know, not like fully compromise like your financial situation, but like if you can manage to do something in that realm of whatever you want to do, I would take that in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think happiness over money.
Yeah.
And if you're passionate about something, you're going to make money from it, like a good amount of money. And if you're good at it too, see, some people are passionate about something, but they're not good at it.
Yeah.
Which is tough. Because then if you're not good at it, but you're passionate, you're not going to be making money from it. Yeah. And you're just going to be running like at a wall.
Yeah. What about like content over like quantity? Do you want to talk about
so like
that
quality over quantity.
Yeah. Quality
I think
over quantity. I don't know why I said it like that.
it really depends, man, because I know a lot of people that do YouTube and they choose quantity over quality.
Yeah.
And that kind of makes them more money.
Does it depend on like the algorithm and like?
Yeah, if you post every day,
saturation, consistency.
You're making a lot of money if you're posting every day.
Regardless of like what it is, or
the people that do that, they make like kids content, and with
okay.
kids content, you can make a lot more money. The people that I'm working with, well, at least with Bryce, for instance, he's not making content for kids necessarily.
Right.
So we're using, copyright music. They're drinking. They don't give a fuck, you know. So with that, I don't think he's not making money from YouTube just because he gets copyrighted.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta find your like niche. Like you don't want to like. I feel like this is the same for music. Like yeah, I could make future bass or pop or whatever and like
Mm-hmm.
sell out, but I'm not happy making that stuff. So like,
Yeah.
you know, you don't want to like force yourself to make videos for kids or whatever and
Right.
be like, I fucking hate this.
Because he's not making money from YouTube, but he's bringing in quality to YouTube, and
Yeah.
therefore people are buying his merch.
Yeah.
So kind of like, you're not getting paid through YouTube, but you're getting paid through merch, which is also pretty fire.
but through the exposure from YouTube.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because of the quality.
Right. Right.
You know, because everyone else is making, well, at least on YouTube, if people are making bullshit videos every single day for kids, they're making money, but at the same time, they're not being recognized as like good YouTubers.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you have any like how have you been staying motivated during like these like weird COVID times, like as far as like creating goes? Because like me personally, like I realize I have all this time, and I've talked about this with like a few other guests where like just having all this time doesn't mean like you are using all that time to create. Does that make sense? Like sometimes I almost feel like so overwhelmed because I have all this time that I'm like, oh, I don't want to do this right now, or I'll do it later.
You want to chill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I like chill for too long, and then I never get around to it. So
This was a weird time because it is a weird time. I never had a break. Like I was just going, because when I just moved into Dirty Dom's house when Corona started.
Oh wow. Okay.
So we were making content regardless. You know, it was hard to go outside and do stuff
Yeah.
in the beginning, but now I think things are getting back to normal slowly. Like you have to wear your mask, you have to keep your 6 feet, but at least we can go outside. In the beginning, it was really tough. Like people could not come over.
Yeah.
And we were used to people just always coming over every day and collaborating.
Yeah.
So that's what kind of slowed it down. But other than that, I mean,
What about as far as like editing and stuff goes?
yeah, I'm more busy editing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think people learn that they're lazy /
Yeah.
don't or aren't good enough. They just want someone else to edit their videos.
Yeah.
You know, so since I started to work with more people, they saw who I was and hit me up.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Let's
It's all
talk
good.
about mental health
Yeah.
as a creator, because that's pretty important too. I guess that's kind of like the same thing about what we were just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think it's important to take breaks sometimes and not just burn yourself out. Like, do you ever take like mental health breaks
From work?
yeah.
Mm.
Or like just take like a 15-minute break to like, hey, like I need to decompress a little bit. play
You know,
some
it sucks
video games
because
or something.
every time I take a little break from editing or filming or whatever, I'm probably on my phone,
Yeah.
which is not a break necessarily. It's not a mental
You're
break.
still yeah.
You're still looking, you're reading. Oh, another shooting at a church. It's like, oh, great.
Yeah.
It's not a break,
Not
but
like a wellness or mindfulness break or whatever.
I think a good break I got was when I went to Maryland like 2 weeks ago with Bryce. We were filming, but it was out of LA.
Okay.
I think LA is a place where you can get a ton of money and like a ton of work, but it's very toxic. You know,
Yeah.
there's toxic people here, kind of negative energy around here once you're like in the bubble. You know what I mean?
It's easy to get like consumed by that too.
Yeah.
So
And it's easy to not stop. Like I found myself just go. And I'm like, whoa, like I don't even know who I am anymore.
yeah. Yeah, it's pretty easy to lose yourself.
Yeah, so people say, oh, LA changed you. It's like, no one told me that, but I've heard that before,
Yeah.
how LA can change you, and I get it.
Yeah.
You know, it's a dangerous place, especially if you're like young and vulnerable and you want money or fame. It's like you'll do anything.
Yeah. Do you
That's
kind of
what-
like keep yourself in check?
Oh, yeah.
then?
Yeah. Because even with these people with egos and shit, it's like I can see right through them,
Yeah.
you know?
You can,
But
yeah.
some people just, I don't know, some people just suck other people's dicks to get money, fame, like I said, but it's not me.
fake it till you make it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not me though.
Let's talk about your radio job a little bit. Do you want to do
Yeah. Well, I worked at a radio station. It was freelance.
that? Okay.
So I didn't like work there, but I worked with the team for the J. Crew show. So I met him
nice.
actually in college. He came. So I was in a journalism club at CSUN, and basically he came in and gave a little talk about what he did. And I was like, damn, this guy's working with like huge guy, like the biggest hip hop artist. And he was like top of LA's radio station, like Jake Cruz. He was at Power 106. And I was like, I didn't know anything. I was new to LA, so I didn't know what Power 106 was. So he visited us, I'd say like 3 times in a time of like 3 months. First time I was like, oh, I should talk to him. See, this is the thing. If you don't have confidence, man, you're not going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Which is what I've learned. The confidence is super fucking important. So I didn't have any confidence. I didn't have anything on my portfolio, which is probably why I wasn't confident. I mean, if I had a lot of things on my portfolio, I can back myself up when I was talking to him, but I was like, nah, I'm not. Second time he came, I was like, all right, this is a sign. I need to talk to this guy. And then third time I saw him, we actually toured. So the second time I just got his info, nothing past that. Third time we went to his radio station, I brought my camera, started filming, and sent him some stuff, and he liked it. So he called me back, just shot a few little promo videos for him. And then I started shooting like interviews. And the first interview I shot was for DJ Snake, which is like random, but like, yeah, it was dope. He's like, yeah, we're bringing DJ Snake in. I'm like, what? I'm going to see him at Coachella in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, he was really dope. Like off camera, even on camera, he's super dope. But yeah, so that was just eye opening. I was like, this is like my first celebrity that I've met, you know? And then right after that, say 5 minutes after that, met Billie Eilish and filmed her interview.
Like right after that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like,
all on the same day.
Yeah. And it's like, you just feel that energy. Like, these guys are powerful.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, you kind of, and like when you get that big, you like have to have that confidence about you, because like otherwise it's easy to get like taken advantage of or slip up or something like that. Yeah. I feel like so.
I mean, if you go through bullshit, like people taking advantage of you, you know, when someone's gonna take advantage of you again. Yeah.
Let's kind of like segue into clout chasing a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's in this same realm.
Mm-hmm.
What are I'm sure you've been hit up by quite a few people.
Yeah.
To hang out after like not talking to them for like years and years,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on clout chasing?
I get it. I do. If someone hits me up, like I got some people from middle school hitting me up now. Like they're not wanting to hang out, but they're saying, "Oh, how are you?" Like they're trying to talk, which I get. Like if I had a friend that's getting into bigger things, I would want to like see how he's doing or she's doing. But then there's other people, like I'd say mostly girls, that are just hitting me up now. I'm like, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Yeah.
Just because they're just trying to. Dude, I've met so many clout chasers around here in LA.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's full of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is what I've heard.
Is it hard to like tell who's being genuine and who's not?
I think I know. Yeah. Because girls say, "Oh, I don't know who this person is. This person is. I don't use TikTok. I don't watch YouTube. Blah blah blah." You look at their followers; they're following all of them.
Yeah.
And then a day later, they unfollow them. It's like super weird. I'm like, just tell me the truth.
Yeah, just be like straight up, like, yeah, I know who they are. Yeah.
Just tell me the truth. So that's, if people are trying to like hide it, then I'm like,
because it's like they almost like want that I don't care mindset, but it's like a fake one because they do care.
Because they do care a lot, and that's why they're talking to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, fuck you.
Block out the haters.
Yeah.
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 So I didn't want to prep you for this.
Okay.
Because I want to catch you a little bit off guard.
Yeah.
But how's your love life?
My love life. I'm not in love actually. Not at all.
Oh, okay.
Not with that.
Okay.
I've never been in love.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I've never had a girlfriend actually either. So I haven't been in love
Never?
or had a Nope.
Do you hear that? He's never.
Oh,
had a
they
girlfriend.
know. They know.
Yeah. We're gonna find you one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next episode, you're gonna have a girl here.
Next episode.
7 girls actually.
I will. Okay.
It'll
We'll
like
do
The
like a
Bachelor.
mini bachelor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moore Park Bachelor. Yeah, it's gonna.
No, dude, girls are weird now.
I feel like dating is just not like a priority especially for me right now. Like it's hard because like I don't want to like get into it, but like I just went through that.
Oh, get into it.
I just went through a breakup too, and like during quarantine it sucks because like it's nice to like have somebody to go through like these weird times with.
Yeah.
But like, and initially like when we broke up, I was like getting super like sad about it and even more depressed because you know I felt kind of alone even though I have like tons of friends and
you
like,
were thinking about it a lot.
I was thinking about it a lot because you have all this time to think, but now I'm basically just trying to turn that into like creative juices, I guess, for like music. And like I mean I've been relatively successful with music so far. I don't know if I can like talk about it yet, but it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. So it's it's cool to see like surround myself with like creative people like you and Sean and Jordan and like all my other friends because like it's it's like you feed off that energy and it kind of like motivates me to get like to do more stuff.
Yeah, like with that love that you have for the girl, it's like you gotta put that somewhere else, you know?
Yeah.
And like another love,
redirect it,
music or video. So
So moving on, where do you see yourself in like
This
a
feels like
year?
an interview. Like
It does. It
like
does.
I'm working at like McDonald's now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am basically the McDonald's manager.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I hired though?
I don't know. We're not there yet.
We're not there. We're not on
Maybe
that level.
hopefully in the next like 10 minutes I'll figure out if you're a good fit.
Dope. Okay.
You know. Yeah. We
Where-
need like a solid fry cook.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting that from you. So
You're not getting fry
yet.
vibes?
Not yet.
No fry vibes. Fuck.
No, I'm getting like
Garbage.
garbage or like
vibes,
janitor vibes.
Janitor.
But you can move up. You can move up.
Yeah?
Yeah. We'll see in the next 10 minutes. It's
Okay.
your chance to prove yourself. So
All right. No
you know,
pressure.
sell yourself.
Fuck. I love frying. Yeah. Where do I see myself in a year?
Like as far as like content and stuff goes, like where do you want to be? Like who do you want to be established with, or like what do you like? What's your ideal situation?
In a year, dude. Things move so fast in a year.
Yeah.
Like my life has changed in a year, which I
Yeah.
didn't know. My life has changed in 6 months. It wasn't a year. But I want to start making my own YouTube videos.
Yeah.
I said that in the other podcast, but it's true. It's like I'm making all these videos for these people because they like the quality that I bring.
Right.
And I'm like, why don't I just do my own? I've been making YouTube videos my whole life for myself. And just now
Yeah.
I'm making other people's videos.
And
I'm
you can do the whole process yourself, like
I can
film
do
it,
everything.
edit, come
Yeah.
up with the ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I have a sense of personality. Like some people don't. And that's when editing comes in. It's like, all right, if you don't have a personality, I'm going to make you have one.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like I can do my own thing. My main problem was not getting any views when I started. Like in high school, dude, we were grinding on our YouTube channel and we weren't getting any views. Like we were grinding, do like 3 videos a week.
Oh wow.
Yeah. For a while. And nothing came out of it. Like we were known at our school, but our school had like 400 students. So it's like, of course they're going to know about our YouTube.
Right.
But yeah, so now that I'm starting to get a small following of other people's fans, it's like, all right, this is slightly possible now.
Yeah. I mean, because you can branch off and do your own thing down the line.
Yeah.
You know, and then I mean, you'll have your own fan base.
Yeah.
In a year, I think you could easily. You should start a podcast.
You think?
My grievance with like podcasts and I don't know if this is like a little hypocritical, but I feel like everybody likes to think that people like to hear them talk.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm sure there's a bunch of people that are like, Spencer, why the fuck did you start a podcast?
Right.
Like, you're not fun. You're not interesting. But like,
But you wanted to start one, and you have one right now.
I wanted to
so-
start one, and like to me, it's fun. Like if nothing ever comes out of it, cool. But like if it does, also cool. But it's just fun for me to like interview, you know, interesting people or like people that I know or like creative people in general, and just like see what
Feed
like,
off of it as well.
feed off
Yeah.
it, exactly. But again, like I would never do a solo podcast because I personally don't
Like Crystalia,
like Crystal.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Dude. Yeah,
Big time.
I thought about getting into that, but
Go ahead. We have fucking 6 more minutes, dude.
what are your thoughts on cancel culture?
People are fucking crazy. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
They're gonna dig deep into your past. That's what sucks, dude. Because certain things are fine now, and then in 10 years, it's gonna be like, oh, you said this.
Well, I don't want to overstep myself either, but like I mean, you're right. In 10 years, like I feel like if we're going the same way we are now, like less stuff within, like, you know, reasonably, like becomes less acceptable to say.
Right.
But then like if you look at something from like somebody said 10 years ago, like they're hopefully different people than they were 10 years ago.
Right.
You know
And
what I
now they're
mean?
not gonna say that word anymore.
Yeah, exactly. And they know that it was wrong and they realize, but like they can't take that back.
No.
But to like crucify them and their
Now.
career and
Crucify
stuff
'em
now.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
That's
I
fucked.
get if they said it like last week or
Yeah.
like last year or whatever, but like
it depends on what
10
they do,
years
you know?
ago, yeah, it depends on the severity of like what they actually did, because obviously there's some things that are unforgivable.
Yeah,
but, like,
of course.
like underage girls. and
Underage girls, yeah. That's
Crystalia.
nope. Yeah,
Yeah.
not good. When did that happen? I thought that was recent. Because it was on text. It was on like the phone.
I think it was a couple months ago.
Oh, so this was
that
very
they-
recent.
I mean, I'm
okay.
sure it's been happening. I still don't know if like, I mean, if that was true or not, but I mean, I've seen quite a few like text messages and like articles about it, and like, you know,
Yeah, I saw a bunch of different podcast clips of like Bobby Lee talking about it, like joking about that.
Yeah.
subject, and then you just see his face. And
Did you see him on Fighter and the Kid?
Yeah.
And they're like, he's like, Snapchat can save that
Yeah.
stuff,
and then he just stares into the distance for like 30 seconds.
For like 30 seconds.
And it's the worst because that's just proof.
That's incriminating.
Yeah.
You don't do that unless you feel like some sort of guilt or something.
Dude, the dude's like 35 or something. 40?
Yeah. 40, I think. But like, he has so much fame and so much wealth. Like,
you think he's done?
Why are you? I don't know.
Because he hasn't even. I haven't seen anything from him for.
I know.
A month and a half.
Yeah, but look at Louis C.K. I know those are different situations, but like Louis is just now starting to get back.
Yeah, it took him some time.
It took him a long time, and like I feel like what Chris did was worse. So, I mean, he may or may not like
come back.
He's gonna need to take a hiatus for sure, but he can do that. You know,
it's like he's Hollywood, man. He's gonna find his way.
Houses and shit. So.
Yeah, money wise, he's chilling. I think it's all about fame and longevity.
Yeah, and longevity.
Yeah, because I mean, if you go into the store, you go to Ralph's and you see him. Not that he's going to Ralph's, but you're like, oh my god, this guy's.
Yeah.
But there's no proof, so.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I know, but it's not looking good for him, and like, I've seen so many musicians and stuff like drop off, you know,
because of cancel culture.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is like if they actually did it, dude, fuck them. Like, I get that.
But accusations,
or like that girl that tried to like sue or like accuse Justin Bieber, and then he proved it was like a sham, and then sued
of what
her
accusing
for, like,
of R word.
Yeah. And like, you didn't hear about that?
When was this recent?
That was also a couple months too. And she like basically said that he did that, and then he was able to prove, I think, that he wasn't there, or he was like with somebody else or something, and then turned around and sued her.
And he won.
I believe he won. Yeah.
Wow.
And it was a lot of money.
See, girls do that sometimes to like really wealthy guys if they were affiliated before to try to get money from them.
And like, but then that's fucked because like the real victims, like, you know what I mean? It's harder for them to like come out and be like, hey, yeah, this actually happened, because everyone's just going to assume that they were lying. You know what I mean?
Big time.
And then, you know, and like I saw it a lot in the Army too, like false accusations, but there's also so many real ones. Like it happens every day. Like we got briefed on it all the time because it was such a big problem. So,
jeez.
Yeah. But
it's a real thing.
It's a real thing.
Yeah. And most people don't come like up and talk about it because they're scared.
Yeah. And I think it's gonna get worse until like, you know, we figured something out. Like I don't even know what what you would even do.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I guess we'll just have to see like where
what
we
happens
are in like 5-10 years.
This is tough, man. Certain things are just, I don't know, hard to talk about.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a great way to end the podcast.
What a positive
I love
note. That segue. That was, but thanks again for coming on. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I do have an episode 2 planned with you, where we'll watch some.
In your new spot. Videos. You have a new setup.
In the new spot. Yeah. This is the temporary studio.
You're literally moving out today. So
yeah.
Nothing around here.
Cool. Well,
thank you, dude.
Thanks, man. It's
Appreciate
been real.
you.
And thanks for coming on.
Yeah, we're gonna go have dinner now, guys.
Yes, we are. Dinner.
Thanks for watching and listening.
All right. Oh yeah. Do you want to plug your socials?
Yeah. Official Jrod on Instagram.
I should have done that earlier.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Cool. Awesome.
All right, guys.
That's a
Thank
wrap.
you.